お寝坊さんね、竜ハヤラさん。私はアビスモ研究所所長のラブレス。あなたが撃たれたのは麻酔銃。あなたが殺した恐竜用のね。
ここはどこだ？
3D シミュレーション研究室。少しの間協力してもらうわ。
断る。
選択権はないの。ここでシミュレートされる世界は量子の振動制御によってリアルタイムにトレースし、物体として構築される。つまり全て現実と同じことができる。あなたを傷つけることも殺すことも。
高そうなおもちゃだ。
それにお友達も連れてきた。あなたを撃った女とその娘。
貴様。
無事に終われば会えるかもしれないわね。そろそろテストを始めましょう。
Alright everyone, so welcome to my Ninja Gaiden 3 Master Ninja playthrough. This is day 4, by far the most annoying day to play through on Master Ninja, because this is where we first see the fiends, and my god, do you see so many fiends, so many. Everywhere you turn there will be a fiend later on in this level. It's so annoying. And yeah, really repetitive, but good thing is once you're done with this level you get to do what is probably the best level or best day in the game, which is day 5, when you finally get the sword of the Archfiend, or the blade of the Archfiend rather. So in this area there are guys with the jetpacks. Take them out the usual way with the bow and arrow. There are a bunch of normal enemies around that you can take out however you see fit. You can try to do your steel on bone on them, which I'm not having a very good time doing. I still really do not understand how to activate it. I heard someone say that you can activate it by like jumping away from enemies and holding the triangle button, sort of like the way you would absorb essence in the old Ninja Gaidens. I tried to do that on the weaker enemies. It still doesn't work consistently. So once again, like the only surefire way of doing a steel on bone that I know of is to weaken one of these weaker enemy types and wait until they're bloodied up, as I already said. Slide into them, which usually causes them to trip. Once they trip, you're usually able to do the steel on bone on them while they're still in the air. That's the only way I know how to do it to them consistently. Besides that, I have no idea how to activate it. Really do not. So we're done with that gauntlet. Alright, so these weaker ninjas are a lot more dangerous than those weaker military guys are, because they will constantly try to throw you. They really love their throw attacks in this game. And the black spider ninjas with the claws, they can be Azuna drop the same way that the guys with the glow sticks can be. So 360 spin, and launch them into the air and then do the Azuna drop combo. Should be able to kill them. The guys who wield the dual swords who throw the kunais at you, you can take them out by either sliding into them, doing a Azuna drop combo, or you can jump off of their head and do a flying swallow to them. I figured that out like during the last level, during one of my attempts. I just didn't use it that often. But it's a very easy way to get them, but every so often my flying swallow just aims at whatever the hell it wants, as this game usually does. So it's not something that I trust as much as doing the slide Azuna drop. Even though it's boring to watch, I'm sure, but just an easy way to get through it. And this game is annoying enough as it is. Especially this level. This level is indicative of everything wrong with this game. But, yeah. And of course, do not forget to use your bow and arrow. Ah, stupid kunais. I hate them. And as you see, throws, they love them. And I'm not doing very well right now. So I should use my Nimpo. Feed. Alright, that was it? Alright, was not expecting that. Oh man, I forgot about this. I have to fight that stupid guy with the mask again. God damn it. This guy loves to throw so much. So much. I hate it. Alright, sorry about that. Had to check something. Okay, so let's get this over with. Okay, so as you can see, you can do your counter attack to him, sort of like I did on the first day, but it's not as reliable because he does 2 new throw attacks far more often. The jumping throw is really easy to get hit by if you're gonna try to stand there and counter. So just try not to counter that often during this battle, and just try to do like a 3-hit combo, 3 to 2 hit combo, and then run away from him. He is really annoying to fight though, because he loves doing his throws. I think the running square or running XX, if you're playing on a 360, works pretty well on him, but I've become sort of accustomed to just doing a square, or an XXX combo, and then just dashing away. Even though you're somewhat vulnerable after the 3rd swing, because, as I'm sure you guys know by now, Ryu is far less responsive than he was in the previous Ninja Gaiden games, so you can't dash right away like you'd be able to in the older ones. And my counter did not work. And you'll know he's defeated once you do that sort of steel on steel thing like 3 times. So I've already done it twice. I only need to do it 1 more time, as long as I don't get thrown and I got hit. Oh, surprised that counter actually worked. And yes, that's the end of the battle. Can be really annoying because he does love him some throws. Oh man, I am not looking forward to the next parts of this mission when those fiends finally show up. So not looking forward to it. So yes, 360 spin Azuna drop, as I've said so many times throughout this playthrough. Just to drill it into you guys' minds, that is the best way to take these guys out. As far as I know at this point anyway. The game just came out this week, so yeah. Sure, there's going to be a lot of new strategies. And of course, finally, the day 4 title, the chapter shows up. Well, not chapter, the title of the day, since there are no chapters. And I forgot where to... Oh, duh. More QTE button promptings. Okay, so you're gonna want to take out the rocket launcher dudes first, as usual. Bunch of weaker enemies here, so you can steal on bone them, which I still don't really know how to do, as I said earlier. They are really vulnerable to Flying Swallow also. Not as vulnerable as they are on hard mode. They will block you more often than on hard mode. Actually, on hard mode, they don't even block that attack, I don't think. And the invisible guys, you will want to either use your shurikens or your bow and arrow on them. I prefer using the bow and arrow because I can usually combo them into a Izuna drop. And I actually activated Steel and Bone pretty well right there. Let's use this. Yes, Nimpo. Is that it? I guess so. Yeah, I really hope the next Ninja Gaiden is more like the older games. As I said in one of my earlier parts, this game isn't bad, but it is a step down or a step back from the older titles. But the thing is, it is something new. The combo system is quite different. You don't have to rely on essence anymore. You sort of have to rely more on your own skill, or at least in theory you would. Just because the enemies are so much more throw heavy in this game, it's you kind of sort of rely on the same patterns, which is sort of annoying to me. I like being able to actually fight enemies rather than having to jump away from them constantly. But, yeah. Nothing nitpicks. But once again, this game is in no way a 3. This game's at the very least a 7, I think. And I do really enjoy the Trials mode, the co-op. Even though later Trials are kind of, I don't know. It's like, destroy 5 or 6 Genshins and then fight like 2 Fiend Genshins. It's like, really, does that really show how much skill I have, or is it just endurance? But, who cares? Speaking of which, I do need someone to, or if someone wants to play Trials mode with me, be sure to send me a message, because I'd like to do some of the Ultimate Ninja ones. I don't think it's possible to do Ultimate Ninja 1 solo. I think Ultimate Ninja 3 you can though, but all those Genshins at once, I do not know if that's possible. There probably will be a way eventually to solo it, but at this point in time, I just cannot think of a way. Like, I can destroy like 4 Genshins before I just go down. And I think like you have to fight like 6 Genshins there. I don't know if that's including the Fiend ones. I don't remember if I died on the Fiend one or the normal Genshins. Either way, it's a pain. Real pain to do, especially alone. I'm pretty sure I got lucky destroying that many Fiend Genshins, or normal Genshins. Of course, more kunai climb. Throw your shurikens if someone pops up. And yeah, continue to kunai climb. And let's save the game because this next segment is a bitch. A heartless bitch. Okay, so when I was running through the earlier segment with the acid bath and the first introduction of these fiends, my capture card just lost its mind, it just glitched out, so I lost all of the footage that I had for that section. I'm really sorry about that, but I do not want to do that again. I really do not want to deal with that again right now. The acid pit was so annoying, So annoying. I do not know why they did that to us. And a lot of the times I died from the acid itself rather than the enemies. I would have taken out all the enemies if it hadn't been for the acid pit. It was freaking retarded, man. But, anyway, really, once again, I'm really sorry that I lost that footage, but I refuse to do that again at this moment. I just do not have this. I just do not have the stamina in me to do that again. It took me like a half hour to do that. It's really horrible. I should have been done with this level already, to be honest, but wow, that was bad. So, I'm not even talking about my strategy here. When you get to this point, dealing with the fiends is a bit easier because you can invoke the Steel on Bone with the weaker enemies. Even though I don't know exactly how to activate the Steel on Bone, I know if I hit these guys enough, I will activate it. So try to lure the stronger enemies toward those weaker ones to start a Steel on Bone, and then use the Steel on Bone on the weaker one, and then use it on the stronger one, and then you should be able to deal with these guys faster. It makes this part really easy. So once again, as you see, use the weaker enemies in order to provoke the Steel on Bone, and then use it on the stronger enemies. As you can see, it really makes things faster. Too bad those lesser enemies weren't around during the acid pit area, and the area before that, and the area after that. The area after the acid pit, you can use a cheap tactic in order to get past it. You can just run to the top and just arrow spam everyone that you see. If you don't want to fight anyone there, just do it that way. Believe me, I will not blame you if you decide to do it that way. Because I've had enough fighting these things. I really had enough of this. I don't know, I'm just really losing my sanity just fighting the same enemies over and over again. As I said, this is by far the worst level in the game, I think. I really hate these enemies. And yeah, I'm surprised I didn't lose any energy from that. That's interesting. Lost energy from that, though. So here we go. Steel on Bone, just die, please. I'm so sick of your kind. Alright. Alright, let's save the game. And we are almost done with the level, I believe. Is it? Oh no, okay.
あんた、噂の忍者か。ここは危険だ。退避しろ。あの女の子を助けに。ああ。わかった。私ならこのエレベーターにアクセスできる。真相エリアまで連れて行こう。どうして連れて行く？まあそんなに警戒するな。娘がいるんだ、あの子くらいの。もう大きくなってるだろうが。あんたを降ろしたらすぐに会いに行くさ。さあ、このホールを出たすぐ。裏切り者め。
Alrighty, so another gauntlet. Let's do it with these weaker guys. Really hate these invisible guys. I do think that the 360 spin works on them pretty well also. Doesn't work consistently if I remember correctly though. Of course, look out for their grenades. They will spam them as usual. Another good way to take them out is to make them visible again, jump off their head, shoot them with an arrow, and then do an Azuna drop combo on them. It usually works pretty well also. But, yeah. Just do whatever you think is right. I'm sure you know how to play through the game by now. So I will just... oh my god, I'm getting shot up. I was trying to, like, chain the steel on bone to the invisible guys, but since those guys are invisible, can't really tell where they are. And steel on... oh, there we go. So I have Nimpo and an ultimate technique. Let's take out all these invisible dudes. Alrighty. I'm going to save this, just in case something scary shows up. And I cannot wait until I get the Blade of the Archfiend. It's so much easier weapon to deal with all these guys. And of course, these stupid alchemists show up. So yes, they are alchemists. I've been calling them mages. But yes, they are alchemists. And I completely missed. That's never a good thing. Try to use the same combos I did in the last level. Yeah, I don't really care about cheesing these guys. I'm really sick of fighting them too. But it is a nice change of pace to fight them again rather than the fiends. Oh no, not this guy. Should be able to take him out with a Nimpo. Hopefully. Alrighty. Good nighty spider thing guy, whatever you are. I love how his body hangs out of the dragon's mouth. Ah, rocket guy. I got you, number. And the Azuna drop spam continues. At least I made it a little more interesting with that combo. God damn it. How many of these guys do I have to fight? Oh, more are spawning. That is not a good sign. Yeah, steel on bone. And my chain has been destroyed successfully because of obliteration technique. I read that if you don't press the triangle button while the steel on bone is going there, you won't do an obliteration technique. But as far as I can tell, that's wrong because I still do obliteration techniques when I use square. I mean, when I use the square button, I still do obliteration techniques. Actually, the vast majority of the obliteration techniques I've done are with the square button. So, I don't know. I still don't really understand the steal and blown mechanic, and I really think it was an oversight on the developer's part to not teach us how to use it.
もう大丈夫だ。クリフは？水木は？あの女か。よし、ママを助けに行こう。カンナ、聞け。目を閉じていろ。何も見なくていい。聞かなくていい。全て任せるんだ。
Alrighty, so right here you need to hold the left trigger, or the left bumper, or L1, if depending on which system you're playing on. But as I said, I think it's an oversight for them not to have taught us how to do the steel and bone consistently. During the tutorial for steel and bone, it just tells you to mash the triangle and square button. So. But yes, as I said, it doesn't tell you exactly how to do it. It just says to mash square and triangle, so, or X and Y. So I do not know what they were thinking with that. So right here, all you need to do is hold L1 or the left bumper and run straight. Once the zombie things jump on you, just mash buttons and you'll get them off of your body. Section's really quick. This area really reminds me of Final Fantasy VII. I don't know if it does for anybody else. Reminds me of the area with Genova in it. Alrighty, so we have a sort of Alma-esque boss battle here. This boss is really, really easy. Its tells are really simple to learn too. I think the hardest form to deal with is the form with the snakes for the arms, only because its throw is a little less predictable with that. It is still predictable, but it does it a lot faster than the other two forms, than this form with the small arms and the other form with the gigantic rock hands. But, yeah. So as you can see, I just dash toward her, do a simple combo, like square, 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 triangle, or just square, 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 square. And eventually you'll chop off her arms, Once you do that, she'll try to fight you with just her legs, as she's doing with me right now. And really simple to deal with. You can counter her really easy. But when she switches her arms, she changes tactics. These arms shoot out this toxic spray, noxious gases or whatever. So when she does that, dash toward her and you won't get damaged by the gases, and just do a small combo to her. Once again, whatever combo you think is fastest for you to deal with her. Once again, you do it a few times, you'll chop off her arms. She'll try to fight you with just her legs. You can just continuously counter her right there if you'd like. And now she has gigantic arms. These are probably, for me, these are the easiest to deal with because, as you can see, she'll counter you. Once she counters you, you can dodge her really easily. And her throw tell is really simple to deal with. But during the next phase of this battle, she does become a bit more troublesome. But you shouldn't have much trouble with this form. Alrighty, so let's take this chick out. Alrighty, so what you need to watch out during this version is when she does that ground pound thing. You're going to want to jump away from her when she does that. Either jump away from her or dodge at the perfect moment toward her. Should be able to get away from her that way, but for the most part her patterns are exactly the same. She'll just be changing her tactics more often because you're going to be chopping off her arms a lot faster now. I'm not sure how many times you have to chop her arms off before the battle is over, but yeah, it's not too bad of a battle, even though I am not doing very well at the moment. And I missed my counter. So yeah, as you can see, really easy to counter her. And there was her throw attack. Really need to watch out for that one when she has these arms. It's a lot harder to deal with since Ryu is not as responsive in this game as he is in the other Ninja Gaidens. And this is one of my favorite boss battles in this game because it reminds me a lot of the older Ninja Gaiden games. And her throws are a lot easier to deal with. Unlike the dude with the mask. I forget what that guy's name is. I don't really care what it is either. But sometimes he just throws you whenever he wants. And it's not like he's ever stunned. He'll just break his stun animation and just throw you, which is really irritating. But her throws are a lot easier to predict. So it makes this battle more fun. More about reflexes than it is about cheat tactics like invincibility frames for the bosses, things like that. And I am almost dead because I talk too much rather than paying attention to the game. She should be dead soon though. Oh, I guess she is dead. Oh my god. I was really close to dying. And of course you need to watch out here because her head will attack you when you try to walk through the door. And just mash the buttons and you should chop her head in half. Finally get done with this regenerating douchebag. So let's run and dodge some zombies. Wow, I did not expect that. Almost got trapped in here. And thus, that is the end of day 4. And I will see you guys in the next video, and I do really apologize for not having that area of this level captured. I don't know why my capture card glitched out like that, but I will make sure that it doesn't happen from here on out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.